Hi, in this case brief, I'm going to be talking about Illinois versus McCollum. The case test, the principles of release time, where public schools set aside class time for religious instruction. The Champaign County Board of Education authorizes a program in which outside religious teachers hired by private and third parties provided weekly religious instruction to public schools. The classes were not mandatory. These classes were 30 minutes for the younger age groups and 45 for the older age groups. McCollum, an atheist, complained that her son was ostracized for not attending the classes. McCollum eventually sued the school board in 1945, arguing that the religious instruction in the public school violates the Establishment Clause of the First Amendment and the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. Some of the issues and questions: did the use of public school systems for religious classes violate the First Amendment Clause or the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment? The majority held that the program violates the Establishment Clause. The court reasoned that the use of tax-supported property for religious instruction and the close cooperation between the school authorities and the religious council violates the constitutional required separation of church and state. Because pupils were required to attend school and were released in part of this legal duty if they attended the religious classes, the court found that the Champaign system was beyond question of utilization of the tax established and tax supported public school system to aid religious groups and to spread the faith. And lastly, the legal rationale. Here, not only the state's tax-supported public school buildings used for the dissemination of a religious doctrine, the state also affords secular groups an invaluable aid in that it helps provide pupils for their religious classes through the use of the state's compulsory public schools machinery. This is not a separation of church and state.